First SVR of the day.
The National Weather Service in Sterling, Virginia has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Washington County in north-central Maryland, Frederick County in north-central Maryland, north-central Loudoun County in northern Virginia, east-central Frederick County in northwestern Virginia, northeastern Morgan County in the Panhandle of West Virginia, Jefferson County in the Panhandle of West Virginia, Berkeley County in the Panhandle of West Virginia, until 3:45 p.m. At 2:40 p.m., severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 6 miles southwest of Clay Lake to near Martinsburg to near Inwood, moving east at 35 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, damaging winds will cause some trees and large branches to fall. This could injure those outdoors, as well as damage homes and vehicles. Roadways may become blocked by downed trees. Localized power outages are possible. Unsecured live objects may become projectiles. Locations impacted include Frederick, Hagerstown, Martinsburg, Thurmont, Charlestown, Emmetsburg, Shepherdstown, Harry Grove Stadium, Municipal Stadium, Bellinger Creek, Robinwood, Brunswick, Walkersville, Fountainhead, Orchard Hills, Ranson, Boonesboro, Smithsburg, Denwood, Braddock Heights, and Paramount Long Meadow. Get indoors to protect yourself from wind and lightning. Trees around you may be down from damaging winds, so if you are near large trees, move to an interior room on the lowest floor. Don't drive underneath trees or in wooded areas until the threat is passed. Torrential rainfall is occurring with these storms and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. The National Weather Service in Sterling, Virginia.
Severe thunderstorm watch. Here we go.
And isolated thunderstorms over western Maryland from just west of Hagerstown to just west. Locations impacted include thunderstorm watch number 236, effective until 10 o'clock p.m. This watch includes the following county, District of Columbia, and the following counties in Maryland: Anne Arundel, Baltimore, Calvert, Carroll, Frederick, Hartford, Howard Kent, Montgomery, Prince George's, Queen Anne's and Humboldt, and the Maryland Independent City of Baltimore, and the following counties in Pennsylvania: Adams and York, and the following: Chesapeake Bay north of Pools Island, Maryland, Chesapeake Bay from Pools Island to Sandy Point, Maryland, Chesapeake Bay from Sandy Point to North Beach, Maryland, Chesapeake Bay from North Beach to Drum Point, Maryland, Patapsco River, Chester River, Eastern Bay, Choptank River, and Patuxent River. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means that conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds, and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. And now a special weather statement from your National Weather Service. The National Weather Service in Sterling, Virginia has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for West central Baltimore County in northern Maryland, Carroll County in north central Maryland, eastern Washington County in north central Maryland, Frederick County in north central Maryland, east central Jefferson County in the Panhandle of West Virginia, until 4:15 p.m. At 3:12 p.m., severe thunderstorms were located along the line extending from near Longmeadow to Boonesboro to Rinson, moving east at 35 miles per hour. Numerous trees down have been reported in and around Hagerstown. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, damaging winds will cause some trees and large branches to fall. This could injure those outdoors, as well as damage homes and vehicles. Roadways may become blocked by downed trees. Localized power outages are possible. Unsecured line objects may become projectiles. Locations impacted include Frederick, Hagerstown, Westminster, Thurmont, Emmitsburg, Harry Grove Stadium, Municipal Stadium, Eldersburg, Ballinger Creek, Mount Airy, Robinwood, Taneytown, Hempstead, Brunswick, Walkersville, Fountainhead Orchard Hills, Manchester, Sykesville, Boonesboro, and Smithsburg. This is an extremely dangerous situation. These storms produced widespread wind damage across the Hagerstown area. Seek shelter now inside a sturdy structure and stay away from windows. Torrential rainfall is occurring with these storms and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. A severe thunderstorm warning remains. Pennsylvania has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Adams County in south central Pennsylvania, York County in south central Pennsylvania, southeastern Cumberland County in south central Pennsylvania, until 4:45 p.m. At 3:36 p.m., severe thunderstorms were located along the line extending from near Boiling Springs to near Jaspers to near Hampton to near Emmitsburg, moving east at 40 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, expect damage to roofs, siding, entries. Locations impacted include Weaglestown, York, New Cumberland, Parkville, Red Lion, Mechanicsburg, Dallastown, Lower Allen, Camp Hill, Spry, Hanover, Gettysburg, Lemoyne, Lake Heritage, Jacobus, Valley Green, Shiloh, Bonneville, Littlestown, and York-Anna. This includes the following interstates: the Pennsylvania Turnpike from mile markers 232 to 245. Interstate 83 from mile markers 0 to 41. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Torrential rainfall is occurring with these storms and may lead to flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until Virginia has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Baltimore County in northern Maryland, Carroll County in north central Maryland, Howard County in central Maryland, Baltimore City in northern Maryland, northwestern Harford County in northern Maryland, northern Montgomery County in central Maryland, southeastern Frederick County in north central Maryland, until 4:30 p.m. At 3:51 p.m., severe thunderstorms were located along the line extending from near Littlestown to near Mount Airy to near Point of Rocks, moving east at 40 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, damaging winds will cause some trees and large branches to fall. This could injure those outdoors, as well as damage homes and vehicles. Roadways may become blocked by downed trees. Localized power outages are possible. Unsecured line objects may become projectiles. Locations impacted include Baltimore, Columbia, Germantown, Gaithersburg, Olney, Pikesville, Cockeysville, Westminster, Substantial rainfall is occurring with these storms and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. A severe thunderstorm warning remains. The National Weather Service in Sterling, Virginia has issued a special marine warning for Chesapeake Bay from Pools Island to Sandy Point, Maryland, Chesapeake Bay north of Pools Island, Maryland, Chester River to Queenstown, Maryland, Patapsco River including Baltimore Harbor until 5:30 p.m. At 3:56 p.m., strong thunderstorms were located along the line extending from 36 nautical miles northwest of Gunpowder River to 31 nautical miles northwest of Back River to 29 nautical miles west of Middle River to 21 nautical miles northwest of Key Bridge, moving east at 40 knots. Hazard, wind gusts 34 knots or greater. Source, radar indicated. At 3 p.m., multiple trees and wires were reported down in Hagerstown when this line went through. Impact, boaters and small craft could be thrown overboard by suddenly high winds and waves capsizing their vessel. Locations impacted include Miller Island, Pools Island, Northeast River, Gibson Island, Fort Smallwood State Park, Spessity Island, Turkey Point, 7-Foot Knoll, North Point State Park, Bodkin Point, Gunpowder River, Pinehurst, Colchester Beach, Rock Hall, and Aberdeen Proving Ground. Report severe weather to the Coast Guard or the National Weather Service. Now for the National Weather Service Marine. Locally heavy rainfall is also and the flooding of water. Aberdeen Proving Ground, Fort Smallwood State Park, Bodkin Point, Hillary Bay, Back River, Miller's Island. Washington Airport, Sparrows Point and North Point State Park. Get indoors to protect yourself from wind and lightning. Trees around you may be down from damaging winds, so if you are near large trees, move to an interior room on the lowest floor. Don't drive underneath trees or in wooded areas until the threat is past. Torrential rainfall is occurring with these storms and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. The severe thunder. The National Weather Service in Mount Holly, New Jersey has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Newcastle County and northern Delaware, northeastern Kent County and northeastern Maryland, Cecil County and northeastern Maryland, Chester County and southeastern Pennsylvania, southern Berks County and eastern Pennsylvania, southwestern Delaware County and southeastern Pennsylvania, northwestern Montgomery County and southeastern Pennsylvania, until 5:15 p.m. At 4:36 p.m., severe thunderstorms were located along the line extending from Rockville to near Delta to Hampton, moving east at 45 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Source, public. Impact, expect damage to roofs, siding, entries. Locations impacted include Reading, Wilmington, Newark, Middletown, Westchester, Elkton, Calvert, Pottstown, Phoenixville, Coatesville, West Townsend, Wyomissing, Downingtown, Ellesmere, Kennett Square, Newcastle, Birdsboro, Collegeville, Oxford and Royersford. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. In addition to damaging winds, frequent cloud-to-ground lightning is occurring with this storm. Move indoors immediately. Remember, if you can hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck by lightning. Torrential rainfall is occurring with these storms and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. The National Weather Service in Sterling, Virginia has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Baltimore. The National Weather Service in Sterling, Virginia has issued a special marine warning for Chesapeake Bay from North Beach to Drum Point, Maryland, Chesapeake Bay from Pools Island to Sandy Point, Maryland, Chesapeake Bay from Sandy Point to North Beach, Maryland, Chester River to Queenstown, Maryland, Choptank River to Cambridge, Maryland, and the Little Choptank River, Eastern Bay, until 6:45 p.m. At 5:14 p.m., strong thunderstorms were located along the line extending from Buntkin Point to near Tidal Basin to 24 nautical miles northwest of Leesylvania State Park, moving southeast at 20 knots. Hazard, wind gusts 34 knots or greater. Source, radar indicated. Impact, bulkers and small craft could be thrown overboard by suddenly higher winds and waves capsizing their vessel. Locations impacted include Chesapeake Bay Bridge, Greenberry Point, Severn River, Baltimore Light, Highland Beach, Mattapick, Poplar Island, Chester River, Parsons Island, Sandy Point State Park, Romancoke, Eastern Bay, Love Point, Bloody Point Light, Thomas Point Light, Herrington and Narrows Bridge, Shady Side, Mayo, and Annapolis. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes. The National Weather Service in Sterling, Virginia has issued a special marine warning for Chesapeake Bay from Pools Island to Sandy Point, Maryland, Chesapeake Bay north of Pools Island, Maryland, Chester River to Queenstown, Maryland, Patapsco River including Baltimore Harbor until 7 o'clock p.m. At 5:23 p.m., strong thunderstorms were located along the line extending from 10 nautical miles northwest of Peapash Island to near Spessity Island to 13 nautical miles west of Fort Smallwood State Park, moving southeast at 20 knots. Hazard, wind gusts 34 knots or greater. Source, radar indicated. Impact, bulkers and small craft could be thrown overboard by suddenly higher winds and waves capsizing their vessel. Locations impacted include Ardmiller Island, Pools Island, Northeast River, Gibson Island, Baltimore Light, Colchester Beach, Fort Smallwood State Park, Spessity Island, Turkey Point, Love Point, 7-Foot Knoll, Magathie River, North Point State Park, Botkin Point, Gunpowder River, and Pinehurst. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes.
The 5 p.m. observation